The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters, with Speck, Rhodes, Norma Jean, and guest star Stonewall Jackson.
We got it this time.
I say, how are you, Lois?
Say, Porter, I'm just getting in character for Stonewall Jackson. You know, he's in the British and all that.
Yeah.
He's a fine lad.
Oh, he's
like
a good guest today.
Oh, he is. We'll hear from him later on, will we?
Right, too.
How
We
about
sure
hear
will.
from you now?
All right.
Here's the star of our show, Porter Wagoner.
And the Sugarfoot Rag. Gonna get out my sycamore, shine out my shoes, meet my baby and tell her the news. I bet my bundle on a swayback nag, and I come home with the funniest swag. 1 foot, 2 foot, slewfoot rag, swing your honey to the Sugarfoot rag. Dig a little jig, then a zig and a sag, with the banjo picking out the Sugarfoot rag. Cider and a bottle of wine. One's for my honey and the other one's mine. Sip on the cider, then we sip on the wine. We both sip together and have a good time. 1 foot, 2 foot, slewfoot rag, swing your honey to the Sugarfoot rag. Dig a little jig, then a zig and a zag, with the banjo picking out the Sugarfoot rag. Gonna spend my money and get on a jag, swing my honey to the Sugarfoot rag. Walk right up and stomp on the pole, swing up the middle with a shoe by pole. 1 foot, 2 foot, slewfoot rag, swing your honey to the Sugarfoot rag. Dig a little jig, then a zig and a sag, with the guitar picking out the Sugarfoot rag. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, the Sugarfoot Rag, and welcome to another half hour of songs and fun from the old wagon house. Don and Speck, Buck and I are going to kind of do our best to keep up with little Jack when he takes off on the fiddle. He's liable to be taking off at any time now, too, by the way. Mighty good, Buck. That's Buck Trent and the old 5-string there, doing one called Camptown Races. Mighty fine. He was talking a while ago about our guest today. This is one of the most sought-after guys in the country music business, one of the busiest guys, and it's been real hard for us to kind of work it out to where we could get him on our show from his busy schedule. He's a real fine entertainer and has written and recorded a lot of real big songs. So let's bring him out here right now. Mr. That's Why I'm Walking, Stonewall Jackson. Hey, now, Stone.
Hi there, Porter. How you been? Well, good
Fine,
to see you.
Stone. It's good to see you, man.
It's good to be here visiting on your show.
Thank you, sir. And we've been looking forward to it, I'll tell you.
Well, I appreciate that very much. And I would like to mention, too, while we're talking about things here, you know, this is played to several people. I'd like to let them know I'll put in a little commercial myself.
All right.
I have a new album out called Sadness in a Song, and I'd like to mention that fact.
I tell you, it's a real fine album, too. I wish we had a cover so we could show the folks, but it's got several of your older songs and some new ones. What is a few of them?
Several things that I wrote. It's got the title song is this thing that me and Wayne Walker wrote called The Sadness in a Song. And, it's got, it don't have One Time Kenny Race in it. Sorry about that. But it's got several of things. One Look at Heaven is in there, and
Yeah.
Leona, that's the new single.
That's a good one too.
And
This
there's
is a
several
dandy.
things that I wrote myself in there.
This one here is a good one. It done mighty good for old Stonewall, didn't it? How about singing?
We'd like to do it. Little thing goes about like this.
I've got my angel on my mind, that's why I'm walking. There's such an ache in this old heart, now I ain't talking. The little hand that held mine tight just waved goodbye tonight. I've got her sweet love on my mind, that's why I'm walking. With an old love on your mind, life's not worth living. I breathe her name with every breath I'm breathing. Why could I never see how much she meant to me? I've got her sweet love on my mind, that's why I'm walking. Should I pass you on the street and I misspeaking, could you charge it to this memory that I'm keeping? Should I have my head bowed low, hear my song, then you'll know I've got her sweet love on my mind, that's why I'm walking. I've got my angel on my mind, that's why I'm walking.
Got a beautiful job. I'm going to tell you, that old boy really sings. What a terrific song, too. I've got my angel on my mind, that's why I'm walking.
Well, he won't be afoot singing like that long, will he? He'll have a garage full of cars.
You ain't a kidding. What are you doing over here?
Well, I just thought maybe I'd try to learn how to be an announcer, see, in an MC.
I know what you're doing. You've been trying to get me to let you introduce our next person here, which is a regular on the show.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and give her a great big build-up now.
Well, I'll sure do it. Friends, this here's one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. She's pretty, she's nice, and she's sweet, and she sings a beautiful song. Miss Norma Jean.
Speck, I didn't know you felt that way. Here's one called Silver Threads and Golden Needles. I don't want your lonely mansion with a chill in every room. All I want's the love you promised beneath the halo moon. But you think I should be happy with your money and your name, and hide myself in sorrow while you play your cheating game. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrow in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, for I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrow in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, for I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden
thank you very much. That is a pretty song, and Speck, you did a good job introducing her, too. And we'd like to go back and do a real old song here now for you. This is one that I learned a long, long time ago, called The Little Cabin Home on the Hill. Buck? Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear, but in my heart's a longing for you still. All I have to do now is sit alone and pine in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. But in my heart's a longing for you still. But I'll just keep it there so I won't be alone in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. There you are, the little cabin home on the hill. I hope you enjoyed that. The real old one.
Cabin home on the hill. You know, speaking of homes and everything, and I introduced Norma Jean a while ago.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl. She had me out to her house last night for supper.
She did.
Oh, man, you should have been there. She fixed the biggest meal. We had fried chicken and everything, you know. Great big meal. I sat there and ate the whole meal. When I got done eating the main course,
yeah.
She looked across the table and kind of with her head down and smiled. And she said, Speck, I'm sorry, but we ain't going to have no dessert tonight. I said, we ain't. She didn't know. She said, I knew that your favorite dessert was sponge cake, but she said they just made a complete flop with it. I said, you did? She said, yeah. I said, well, what happened? She said, I don't know. I said, no, what happened? She said, when I took it out of the oven, it just looked terrible, so I just threw it away. She said, the only thing I can figure out, the grocer must have sent me the wrong kind of sponge. you know, she told me she's just crazy to get married.
She did?
Yeah, I said, well, honey, why don't you marry me? She said, well, I ain't that crazy yet. you know, I have old Professor Bear Brain with me today, and we're going to do a classical number. This is the way they would do it in Carnegie Hall. Here he is. This, friends, is my music. Yes, sir, he's a real musician. And we're going to sing a popular number. You may have heard it. It's real new. Puttin' on the Style. Professor, if you please. Wait, hold it. That ain't the one. Wait a minute. You ain't kicking it off right. It's kind of a little up-tempo, you know. Pick it up. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna say, wait a minute, not that. This ain't bluegrass. Wait a minute. You know, you know, about there. I'll give you the direction. All right. He just has to have a leader, friends. Sweet 16, she goes to church just to see the boys. She turned her head and giggles at every little noise. First this way a little, and then that way a while. They know she's only putting on the style, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what them city folks, they're doing all the while. As I look about me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style. Now play. You're improving. A young man in a carriage, driving like he's mad, with a pair of horses he borrowed from his dad. Cracks his whip so lively to make his lady smile. She knows he's only putting on the style, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what them city folks are doing all the while. As I look about me, I'm very apt to smile. See so many people putting on the style. Now play. Country lads and lassies going to the scenes, fresh as the dewdrops upon the garden greens. Gingerbread and candy they're eating all the while. They're going to the circus, putting on the style, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what them city folk are doing all the while. As I look about me, I'm very apt to smile to see so many people putting on the style.
You're real good, Professor. Mighty fine business. Thank you very much.
Oh, boys, that's fine. I reckon that's one of the greatest duets there, Professor Barebrain and Speck. Here's one of our more requested hymns that I hope you'll enjoy today, called Angel Band. My latest sun is sinking fast. My race is nearly run. My strongest trials now have passed. My triumph is begun. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Bear my longing heart to him who bled and died for me. I know I'm nearing my heavenly home. I hear the sound of wings. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Now let's get our guest back out here once again, Stonewall Jackson. Stone, this is a good one, my friend.
Thank you, Porter, just a whole lot. You know, you have this thing. I expect you'll be having it out in an album because you have this same song in a can.
Yes, I do, and I hope it'll be out one of these days. You've got a beautiful record, and it's sold a lot of them for
I'd
you,
like
didn't
to
it?
hear your version on this. We'd like to try it. A little ballad goes about like this.
found since you've turned me down, the one that you were searching for. Are you glad that you've made me sad? For you know I vowed to love you evermore. What did you have in mind when you broke this heart of mine? Are you laughing in my face? Darling, what can I do when you say we are through? You've left a wound. Time, Katie Ray. Tell me, dear, are you satisfied to be footloose and fancy free? Is it power you won for the things that you have done? What you've gained, I guess I'll never see. What did you have in mind when you broke this heart of mine? Are you laughing in my face? Darling, what can I do when you say we are through? You've left a wound. Time, Katie Ray.
And neighbor, we're just about run out of time for this time. Be sure and be with us again next week. Same time, same station. Thanks to Stonewall Jackson, our wonderful guest today, for bringing us some of his real fine songs.